Hello everyone, and welcome to your reading of the Rose TAROCLE. My name is Rose, and today we'll be doing a reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius for the month of September 2022. During this reading, please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Since this is a general reading, it may not resonate with you 100%, okay? Now, if this is the case, please take a look at your moon, rising and Venus signs to get a better picture of the message Spirit is guiding you towards. If you wish to contact me, all my details will be in the description box below. Now, before we start, I would like to thank God, Source, the universe, all the archangels and angels of love and light, all the spirits and spirit guides of love and light for guiding me to share my gifts with you all. If you like your readings, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, darlings. So Sagittarius, let's get started. I've just meditated over your cards, shuffled your cards, they're now ready for a good reading, darlings. So let's get started. I've decided, because at the end of the zodiacs usually gets left out, yes, and if I'm not able to complete the reading, all the zodiacs, in a timely manner, so I've decided to do Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, like this, beginning in the other side of the zodiacs. All right, just give me a minute. Yes. Now, let's lay out your cards. For those of you who want to skip this part, go ahead, skip this part. Let me take out these things from here. Skip this part and go ahead in your reading. In the meantime, I will sort this out. Final shuffle. Now this part, as we all know, is going to be in the extended. So the extended link will be in the description below. Click on the link and it will lead you to your video. Okay. Your overall energy is the Tower. Oh. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. What is missing here? Yes, these cards, your energies. In the extended, we'll look at the Archangel Oracle as well as the Soul Journey message for you. So I'll keep it on the side here. So my darlings, let's get started. Coming to the reading, let's see where you're coming from to start with. Looks like there's been a lot of immature communication that came your way in the past. Okay, it's with regards to do with love, definitely. Okay, and there were some secrets that came out to light. So perhaps you were keeping an eye out on somebody and you were following what they were saying, and since perhaps some things were not making sense to you, it's clear that you did a bit of digging, and perhaps when this person was not being clear with you, or not clearing out things that they've been doing on the sly, I feel as though there may have been some kind of confrontation where you may have challenged them with their lies and kind of exposed them at their own game, and this is something that did not go down well with this person. Yes, so it's clear over here the person you were dealing with was pretty much immature, and they thought they were getting away with a lot of things, which was not the case in fact, and they have now come to realize that you're not the kind of person who's going to take bullshit from this energy, yes, that they've been meeting out towards you. What's happened here is they have come to a realization that whatever stories they were building up is not going to hold up any water anymore with you, because you know the truth. But the thing is, they still think they can kind of hide it from you, or make more stories to cover up the previous stories, or you know how it goes. I don't know. But whatever it is, the foundation of this relationship has definitely come crumbling down, because probably it was built on a weak foundation earlier, and it is clear over here this person is not making the right kind of effort to put things together. In fact, they're only contributing towards making it worse. I hope you're able to hear me. Now, let's see what's your current energy, and we'll work on that. Your current energy is that you want to let go of any kind of conflicts. You're holding back from any kind of communication with this person, because you feel as though every time you talk to this person, it's not a conversation at all, it's just an argument, and they cannot see the light of day wherein you could perhaps want to have a conversation, yes, and you can't see that they are willing to have a conversation with you. They only want to make an argument, because they feel as though if they intimidate you with an argument, you will just kind of let go of the matter, whatever you are trying to discuss. Okay? But it's clear over here that currently you feel that it's time for you to go into a new direction and to take up new things, or at least to distract yourself from the situation altogether, as it's causing you nothing but grief. Yes, every time you want to talk to this person, every time you feel like talking to this person is only meeting you with arguments, with threats, with this and with that, and all everything else under the world besides tackling the situation at hand. So it's very clear over here that this person has been lying to you, and they feel that they can get away with it, and they're not thinking clearly, so they come across as a bit loopy, you know what I mean. So in spite of knowing the truth, that in spite of the fact that they know what they have done, or whatever it is, yeah, they feel that they can still get away with it in their twisted head, you know what I mean. Doesn't make sense. You are just pouring love into yourself at the moment, because it's a lost cause. You feel as though this person is a lost cause, and you're just focusing on self-love and self-care. Yes, if you had dedicated too much time to this person, yes, in the past, whether it's with them or behind the scenes, yes, to see what they're doing, if they're coming correct or just carrying on with their life as usual in their nonsensical ways, yes, I think clearly over here you have been keeping an eye on them, and whatever you've been seeing has not been very nice. Let's put it that way. You've seen that this person has been going around still being with other people and causing conflicts in your relationship. So you feel as though this relationship is a lost cause and this person is not right in their head, which is true. If you look at their behavior, the way they're behaving is a bit nonsensical. They feel as though it's the out of sight, out of mind syndrome. They feel as though if you're not there, you wouldn't know. If what you don't know won't hurt you, kind of a thing. So they're carrying on their life as usual, while as you have had a pause in your life, and they've been seeping out your energy because you've been paying attention to what they've been doing and trying to make sense of their lies. So clearly over here, you're letting it go. You're finding it best that you keep to yourself and build on yourself and keep your movement going in a direction that is forward. Okay. Now clearly over here, you have spent time with yourself, yes, and you know the truth. It's not like you don't know what they're doing, and it's not like you don't it's not like you don't have clarity in what they're doing. You know the truth, but the only thing is you want them to validate it. Now if you're going to waste your time wanting them to validate it when you already know the truth, it's not going to work, because this person is very immature. They feel as though as long as they don't say it, it didn't happen, even though it's there for everyone to see. You know what I mean? So this person clearly is immature. They feel as though if they give you the validation, then it kind of feels that let me put it a different way. So the person you're dealing with could be having a massive ego. They could be a bit arrogant completely, and in their ways, and they feel as though if they confess to you, they kind of feel that you might have an upper hand on them, and that's what they don't want. So this person that you're dealing with in this relationship is a person that does not know how to equally give and take in a relationship. Okay? So the love quotient in this person's life is missing. So this person is perhaps very sexual based. So your energy is telling you that to let go of the conflicts, to let go of all this and leave the past in the past. So you want to leave this person behind, but there is something here that you're hoping against hope this person might change. You're hoping against hope that this person might kind of see the light. Why? Because perhaps you love them. Why? Because perhaps you have some kind of abandonment issues, perhaps letting people go. So perhaps it's a lesson you need to learn on how to let people go. Okay? Yeah. So use this time, use this energy that you have at the moment, and invest in yourself, invest in your movement forward. You know this person is a player. You know whenever they hold back from you, they are investing somewhere else with some other person. You know they like to lie, and you know it's not going any different than how it has been going for so long. You know what I mean? So perhaps it's time for you to make a decision on what you want to do. Now let's see what's your relationship's current energy. There's a lot of thinking going on over here. There's a lot of holding back. It's taking a lot of energy off you to make a decision that you know you have to make for your own sanity. It's just repeating. Let's see where it goes. The person. Let's see the relationship's current energy. There's too many pages here, darling. There's a lot of immaturity involved. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, currently this relationship is, it feels as though there's a bond over here that is bringing you back together. You know, it's an unbreakable bond. So even your person, it's like an in and out energy over here. It's like when you're doing good, your person is attracted towards you and they come running towards you, meaning to say if they see you moving forward away from them, or if they feel that they're losing you, then they come running back towards you. But when they feel that they've got you, off they go. So they want to secure you in one corner, but at the same time they want to go to different other people and have their kind of independence and be everywhere else at the same time. So it's not looking that promising. But at the same time, you are drawn to this person as well. Yes, so but you love this person in a way. You know what you want and you're making it clear as to what you want. Now what this relationship is looking, there is sorry, what did I say? What's the relationship's current energy, right? So currently this relationship has the potential to go the distance, all right, is what I can see. As long as the conflicts or whatever is there, this big ball of negative energy, whatever is there between you both, is resolved. Now for this negativity or whatever went down in the past to be resolved, both the parties need to be of clear mind and have to have an honest conversation with each other. Now over here I can see that you both want each other, but there is some kind of toxic behaviors that is affecting this relationship. And these toxic behaviors need to be addressed in order for you all to be moving ahead together. You know what I mean? So somebody over here wants to move forward. I can see clearly one person wants to move forward by sweeping things under the rug. The other person is not going to allow it to happen. They want to address the situation, solve the matter, and then move forward, which is quite correct. So the one who's trying to sweep this whatever thing that went down in the past is trying to sweep it under the rug. That person needs to man up or woman up and face the music, come clean and hash it out, you know, and then make a plan moving forward. But they have a very fear-based way of thinking, because they feel as though if you know the truth that you would dump them anyways, you know what I mean. So that's very immature way of thinking. That is very childlike. So this person is using a coping mechanism wherein they are trying to do what they've always done, which is sweep things under the rug and sneak around the situation without confronting it. So you come across as a strong person who knows what they want and knows what you want, and you are willing to face evil in its eyes and destroy them, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of blame game going on over here, wherein your person perhaps is also blaming you for causing conflicts. No, and from the way you think is you're not causing conflicts, you're just trying to address the situation, which they are trying to run away from, trying to evade. You know what I mean? So this person could be coming back to you, you know, very sheepishly, trying to test the waters with you, trying to see what they can kind of, how they can kind of butter you up a little bit so that, you know, you could give them a chance. They're coming towards you to see if they have a chance, but at the same time, they have somebody else that they are having on standby. Who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with, darling? So they have somebody else they are talking to as well, but at the same time, they do not want to let you go because there is this undying bond that you have. Okay? There's some kind of energy between you both. So let us check it out in the future, moving forward, what kind of energy it is. So the relationship's current energy, it's looking very muddled because there's a lot of things that needs to be resolved. There is high potential for this being a successful relationship for the long term. But at the moment, whatever this blockage is, is not getting cleared out because one person is refusing to put in the effort into it. Okay, now let's see what's the root cause and the reason for the split and the discord in this relationship. I also see that there is every chance of reconciliation. This person could perhaps want to come back to you and see if they can work it out with you, but without addressing the situation. They're hoping that you forget about it. They're hoping that you have a sudden bout of amnesia and it gets erased. All the past, what they did to you, gets erased, and there's a magical moment wherein you don't remember anything of the past and everything goes on smoothly. You see, so this person comes across as a bit of a coward. You know what is said usually, the way a person handles a situation or manages a situation says a lot about their character. So I think this should say a lot about them anyways to you, but well, seems like your heart wants what it wants, and at the end of the day you're the one who has to make a decision. So moving forward, let's see what is the root cause of the split and this discord in this relationship. It's about a decision that was not being made in the past. Okay, there also could be a bit of a distance in between you and this person that could be causing a lot of rift, meaning to say your person is not able to hold the fort down on their end and they're kind of vagabonding around, and is definitely causing a disturbance in your relationship with them. So because their attention is elsewhere. Over here, clearly, it could be because this person was not making the right moves towards you, not at the right time. So currently, I can see this person was probably keeping you hanging because they were involved elsewhere. Yes, they feel as if they've lost control of the situation at the moment when it comes to your relationship, because you are kind of challenging them, yeah, and which is causing a bit of disruption in their lives, and they feel as though they've lost control. So this person could have come across as a person who was very controlling, where they were controlling the narrative of the relationship and which direction it's going into and what you know and what you shouldn't know, etc., etc. So that's a bit of a player energy, because they were having fun on the outside. They were coming across, their energy is coming across as very independent, very single, and not coupled, more like. So they were giving out the energy to other people around them that they were available and they were single and they were having fun with those people, whoever they are. Now over here I can see money also could have been a factor. So this person perhaps didn't have the finances, or they were too controlling with the finances, or they did not have the opportunity to carry this relationship forward with regards to finances, because financially they were very scattered as they were spending their money in every direction. Yeah, so they were not focused. They were not focused on the goal to be with you or make a plan for the future, etc., etc. In fact, they were very scattered and they were spending their money everywhere and having fun, basically, yeah, and not building towards the future. So their savings could be actually zero, if you know what I mean. So here's I could see one person over here was very grounded, very it's coming across as your energy. Okay, you were building towards the future. You wanted to have long-term plans with this person. You're putting in the work with this person to make sure it's going the right direction, but you were not being met with the same kind of energy, and that is where the discord happened, because this person you were dealing with was a bit of a scatterbrained, and they were not fully investing in you alone. Okay, they were investing in other places with other people as well, so that caused a lot of discord, and they were very indecisive whether they want to be single or whether they want to be with you coupled in a relationship. Yes, and perhaps that is something they have to work on themselves right now, because perhaps right now they could be going through a period where it's the period of facing their demons, and perhaps they have to go to the dark night of the soul and they have to face their karma. You know, it's the season of karma. So there you go, they have to face their demons and make a decision when it comes down to it. So at the end of the day, for this relationship to work out, there has to be a decision that has to be made. There is every chance of a reconciliation over here, but at the moment I can see clearly things need to be hashed out, whether individually or together. But I can see currently from this set of cards here that your person has to peek within their soul and face their demons. Yeah, every action has a consequence, so they have to face the consequences of the actions they have taken against you or against this relationship. Yes, so morally speaking, this person is going through hell at the moment. So if they had no morals, for example, they are being taught a lesson on how to behave and conduct themselves in a relationship when it comes down to morals and values. So there's definitely a very powerful energy shift. As we said, somebody over here is going to the dark night of the soul period, wherein they have to face their demons. Okay. Somebody over here is addicted to drama and chaos. Yeah, so that could be a reason for the discord as well. Clearly over here as well, I can see you are, as you are pouring yourself, pouring self-love and self-care into yourself, and focusing on growth, self-growth. I can see you will be getting a lot of attention from people around you, as well as this person that has caused you so much chaos and so much heartache and pain. It is time for a treat, darling. It's definitely a time for a treat for you. It is time to treat yourself with all the goodies life has to offer. So you have everything in your basket. You have everything within you and around you to make you happy. Okay? Just because you have invested all your emotions into this person doesn't mean to say you have to neglect yourself. You have to give yourself the same amount of love that you're able to give others. Okay? So you have to make sure that love quotient within you, the level of love within you is huge enough that you're able to give others and not get affected by it at the same time. So it says here, it's time for you to take the leap, to go with the flow and avoid confusion. Okay, clearly over here, if you were in a space where you had to make a decision whether you need to stay, you need to go, stay, you need to go, some of you are just gonna perhaps give it some time to, solve itself out. Whatever it is time for you to keep the movement going. Go with the flow, trust in the universe, and avoid any confusion that this person is throwing your way. So this person is definitely trying to confuse you with words, with things, with this and that. But since you already know the core truth of the situation, it's time for you to follow your truth, follow your true north, and pay attention to your intuition as it's on point, and do not doubt yourself. All right? Over here it says, love flows naturally. Water taken in through the roots of a tree flows out into every branch and leaf. Once love between the soul and Krishna is awakened, it flows naturally out into the world in the form of compassion for all beings. So there you go, darling. Love flows naturally. Don't force it. If this person is not receptive towards your love at the moment, don't force it. Yeah, it's just going to cause all the more confusion. So it's time for you to go with the flow. So if they're not receptive for your love, it's all right. Pour that love into yourself, okay? Journey within. Journey within, there you will find all peace, all joy, all love. There you go. If you're feeling a bit displaced emotionally with this person's behavior and how the situation is not moving, the right way, so take this journey within yourself, darling. There you will find peace, joy, and love, because that's all you've been giving out, isn't it? So, legacy. Whatever you do, do to your greatest capacity and with heartfelt compassion. This leaves a true legacy. So, do not be upset at anything around you, or if you're upset, just let it out, but in a good way, in a positive way, wherein no one is getting affected around you. Yes. Learn to see through people, through situations, and look at the bigger picture, and learn to let go. Yes, there's a lot of hurt, pain involved when you're letting things go, but if it's meant to be, it always comes around, darling. Yes, this is what we all learn through life. When you're in the midst of a situation, you don't see it, and you tend to cling on to it, right? So it's only through experience you learn. Yes, things that's meant to be, that it just comes around back to you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely it will one day, when the time is right. Yes, because the universe always picks a time that is right for you. Now, darlings, let's take a look. I've read all through this as well, okay? Let's take a look at what initials come up for you. Okay, we got 3. You received O, C, I. Oh! O, C, I. I see. Yes. Right, so there you go, OCI. I just had a reaction over there because this is a abbreviation for something. So, yeah, that was funny. So, let's see what, we'll keep these 3 cards overturned still. We will look at those initials in the extended reading, darling. Now let's see what zodiac signs pop out for you. You have Aquarius, you have Leo, you have Libra, and we'll pick out 3 more, 1, 2, 3, which we'll look at in the extended. Alright, darlings, so this was your reading up until a bit of the reading for September 2022. For those of you who wish to go to the extended, the link is in the description below. Go ahead, click it, and watch your extended. So until next time, my darlings, I hope this reading resonated with you this time, and till we meet again the next time, I love you, take care, and God bless.